This is Michael from Wisconsin Cigarette Review, and I have another review for you guys today. I know the lighting's kind of bad, but honestly it's the only place I could find that was comfortable. Well, lately. We actually got an interesting one for you guys today. This is going to be Nat Sherman Fantasia. Let's take a look at it. We got Nat Sherman Fantasia on the front, and assorted colors, gold filtered cigarettes. And 5th Avenue, New York, Nat Sherman Incorporated. On the front, Fantasia is written in rainbow colors. Surgeon General's warning on one side, and on this side we have nothing, because that's where it opens actually. And we got some stuff written on the back, and I'll read that to you. A family tradition in tobacco since 1930. Our grandfather was fond of saying, it might cost more to make it the best, but a satisfied customer is worth it. And today, there is still value in our kind of quality. It's why, for over 3 generations, our family has crafted cigarettes from only the finest natural tobacco. Please enjoy with reserve, the Sherman family. Not for sale to minors, smoking is an adult pleasure. And then usual crap on the bottom. And when they say expense, it might cost more to make it the best, they mean it. This pack costs $10. So, I'm going to open it up. And these are FSC, by the way. Open it up, it opens like that. And with a lot of cigarettes, you can kind of keep part of the cellophane on to keep it fresh. But these you cannot, because otherwise you can't open it. So we're just going to open it up here. And let's take a look. Wow. So on one side we have written the original natural, Nat Sherman, 5th Avenue, New York, only the finest natural tobacco. And these are really weird. I'm going to hold them so they don't fall out. They're literally rainbow colored cigarettes. And the filters are gold. So, it doesn't taste like the color indicates a specific flavor. I'm going to take one out. Which color do I want? Let's start with red. And it does look like there's only 10, but there's a little like cardboard piece, and then there's 10 more. So yeah, it opens like it's a little piece of plastic here, almost like a cellophane, but a little different texture, and then it opens like that again, and then you take your cigarette. So unusual pack. I believe these are made in New York. So taking a look at the cigarette here, it's red and then it's gold. So when they say multicolored, assorted colors, gold filtered, they actually mean it. Taking a look at the cigarette, what's interesting here is that the FSC lines are actually kind of sparkly on that. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like a medium light colored tobacco in there. Kind of interesting is that the paper is actually white right at the tip. So these are obviously like dyed or colored, like dyed. And definitely an even filter there. Kind of poorly glued on the filter though, I'm surprised. It's very dim. You can see a Nat Sherman shield. Well, you can't see it because I can barely see it. I almost missed it. And let's see, perforations. Yep, we do have perforations right about there. 2 lines right next to each other, perforations. Yeah, let's have a smell. Wow, it smells good. I love Nat Shermans. It smells like a really smooth tobacco. Like, it's just a really, it's not rich, it's not sweet, it's just beautiful tobacco, smooth. And if I had to say something, I'd say it was a sweeter, I don't know. Have a dry pop on it. I'm not getting anything. Like, I'm not even tasting the filter. I'm not getting anything. It's like I'm breathing in air. Let me try going past the filter, see if I can get anything. Nothing. Fire it up. Right off the bat, very weak body. As for the cigarette, the taste of it, not as smooth as most Nat Shermans. think we might have a stale cigarette here. We may. It's possible. Yeah, body's light. Flavor does have that Nat Sherman kind of flavor. Nat Shermans have a very specific, refined flavor to them. It's hard to describe, but if you smoked the Nat Sherman, then you smoked a different kind of Nat Sherman, you know what it is. It's also got some other flavor to it, though. Almost a cigar tobacco. And no, I know I shot a review earlier today about the Cheyennes, but it's been a very long time today since I shot that review, so I'm not tasting Cheyenne. This is different. It's like a more refined cigar tobacco. It smells good though. Alright, I'm going to inhale it and we're going to see what happens. It's very smooth. One thing to note is it's very hard to draw through the cigarette. It's definitely very densely packed. There we go. I have a feeling when I took that initial first pull, I was getting the paper. I could blast that paper. And you know, the thing is, I think part of this corruption of taste might be the paper and the dye they use. Because once I inhale it, I can taste more of the tobacco. And I'm getting that Nat Sherman. That Nat Sherman, like, fullness, rich, like just a blend of just amazing tobaccos. And yeah, it's just, this is just the kind of cigarette you just relax with. Like, you just kind of stare and contemplate the world. Contemplate, you know, what you should do next in life. You know, look at the trees and, you know, don't think about why they're so beautiful, but understand their beauty. You know, understand how that you are a human being. Basically a machine, but yet you can reason and think and love. This is the kind of cigarette for that. I'm getting a little too deep. Let's take a deep inhale of it. See how it goes. Goes on smooth. When it was coming up though, it had a little bit of a throat hit. Getting a little bit of the goop in my mouth though. Just a tiny bit. Tastes good though. Still getting a little bit of taste from that paper. Like, it's, believe me, it's not a bad cigarette. It's a good cigarette, but could be better. I'm gonna blow it out of my nostrils. That smell is, I gotta do that again. That smell is something you only get from a Nat Sherman. There's no other cigarette on this planet, well, that I know of, that will come with that kind of a smell. It's like the perfect cigarette smell. It's so good. I gotta do it again. But that's the thing. These kind of cigarettes are not meant to be smoked as like a cigarette is a break at work. You know, you gotta smoke it fast. It's not like that. It's a cigarette that you gotta smoke like this outdoors. So what do I think about this? I definitely like it. I love the aroma it puts off. As you can tell, there's something on my arm. I love, you know, I just love Nat Sherman's. However, there are actually some things I don't like about it. What I don't like is the gimmick. You know, there was really no reason to make all these cigarettes colored, aside from like, hey, you want to buy some colored cigarettes? They're cool. Look at it, it's all different colors. You want to buy color, color, color. You know, it's they didn't need to do that. You know, Nat Shermans can go by themselves. They can handle themselves. You know, I don't know if that was to appeal to a more, you know, feminine market, but I still think you should check it out. You should check out Nat Sherman's in general. But man, this is a good cigarette though. The aroma. But the thing is, it could be better, and you know, for $10, I kind of expect perfection. And it's not 100% perfect, it's 90% perfect, which is slightly disappointing, but hey, it's not like I'm going to throw these away. You know? I'm going to go enjoy the cigarette now.